Hello again, Torriano, Highgate and Netley, and welcome to this third Questions and Dancers update film. Yesterday we came into your schools to show you a sneak preview of what John, Sally and the dancers have been working on. And today, as promised, you're going to hear more about the costume and design elements of the production.
Hi, I'm Minnie. I'm a designer working with Sally Marie. I work from concept to working with makers, finding materials and designing and gathering props, right up until hair and makeup just before the show. Can be quite stressful, but favourite parts, working with other people and seeing it all at the end. It's been amazing working with Sally. She's got so many crazy ideas. We're working with space hoppers and giant lollipops and a bunch of other stuff, but I can't tell you yet.
Hello, I'm Bethany and I'm the designer working with John Ross for this piece called There, Stranger. So this project is really experimental. Nothing was really set in stone at the beginning of the project. So it's about me bringing ideas to the room, John bringing ideas to the room, and then finding things to go out and test and play with the dancers. So it's a nice period of experimentation where I'm bringing props and pieces of fabric and materials into the space and seeing what the dancers do with them. The good thing about dance is that there's not a script, so it's all happening live. So when I'm in rehearsal, I'm watching what they're doing and thinking of things that might work better and how we can make it look really brilliant on stage. I absolutely love being a designer, and I think it's a brilliant way of seeing the world because you never know where you're going to get your ideas from. So I'm often out and about finding costumes for one project, and I'll see something in a shop window or in a park and it'll inspire me for another project. So that's what I really like about it, how lots of different inspiration overlaps and you never know where everything's going to come from. Yeah, it's a really playful, interesting job really. With dance, you've got to think about how the dancers are going to move in the costume. So part of it's working with them to make sure that they're happy in what you've decided that they're going to be wearing. So there's a lot of negotiation about that. I have to be in control of the budget as well, so it means that I end up knowing a lot about where to buy things from and how much things cost. So that's not too difficult, but it's just a lot of things to keep in your head. So everything goes in my sketchbook, and all the little sketches for costumes and huge shopping lists. So what we've tried to do in this piece is bring to life some of the ideas that you guys had about the labyrinth and how to build that on stage with dancers. So sometimes their bodies are going to be making the labyrinth, sometimes it's the materials that I've brought into the room. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how you think we've done that and enjoy the show.
Hello, I'm Sharon.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Frances.
And we're the costume department at London Contemporary Dance School. We have many different roles here in the costume department. We work with the students on realising their costumes, we make costumes, and we also teach the students.
At the moment, we're working on the costumes for Questions and Dancers. Both John and Sally have designers working for them. John's working with Bethany and Sally is working with Minnie. We work with them to help them realise their designs in whatever way they need.
So when we're working with designers, part of the process of the design is in the making. So they will show us a technical drawing or we'll talk through ideas, and as we're making them, so creating the patterns or sewing things together, we'll continue that design process with talking through material choices and kind of style lines.
When we're given a design, to help us to try and realise it, we will look at the fabric choices, as that's really important. We need to consider obviously how the dancers are going to be able to move in it. So to do that, we then go fabric sampling down to shops to look at possible options, and what we would then make is a sample garment of that to check in rehearsals if that actually works.
So this is our costume rail for the Questions and Dancers show. Some of these are sample garments and some of them are the actual fabrics and costumes that we're going to be used. We're going to keep that as a surprise, so you have to come and see the show to see which ones are the real ones and which ones are our samples. See you at the show!
Okay, I hope you've enjoyed hearing more about the costume and design aspects of the show. We'll be back next week with your final Questions and Dancers film. Bye.